Hey, there's your mom. She cooking the spaghetti.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact.
Hi, Rod.
It's the Bills going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons.
You need to pay for what? You filled it up? For that? What you gonna go to school for?
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes a field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game. Look, the record shows that the Bills got off to an 0-2 start. And things weren't exactly rosy in Buffalo. But how about that defensive performance against one of the most high-powered offenses in the league in the Arizona Cardinals?
They had 4 straight 3-and-outs in that game. They looked like a different unit.
They look like a Rex Ryan defense. Exactly what he preaches. Getting to the football fast, making big plays, taking care of all the gaps. They look like a cohesive unit against the Cardinals.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Freeman again.
Pick up the block,
and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it was almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle, as well as play the deep zones.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Ryan.
Oh, he took me out.
And it's
Ooh, I knew he was about to
incomplete.
come
They were
in.
looking that time to get it to
Not
Justin
come
Hardy.
in.
And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught.
Julio out there.
And he's going to get this
Leave
one down
Julio
right
out
to the
there.
edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
He's out
I know
there.
that's their first
Julio.
connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his
Yeah.
quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dang. No, I'm not trying to screen.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for
Oh,
the
the
defense.
screen, yeah, I'm playing
Blitz
the
was
screen,
called,
yeah, that's the
and they're
screen.
setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Taylor, and this is caught by Watkins.
Wow, yeah, that was a good
And
one.
they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with a draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Oh, the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback, Felton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the all-time leading rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles adding to his career total.
And the help he got on the play, it's almost exactly as you would draw it up, because in order to get to the edge, you have to do what? You got to seal it. And that's what they did with their blocking there, so he could get to the corners and then turn upfield. Great speed, great vision, and the agility you've talked about whenever you watched him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than any.
Blitz coming, down he goes. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Play action, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And the Falcons now making their way back out
I'm ready for my get back, bro. I had to quit
in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
But you already knew what it was, though. You saw that shit was going, man.
Don't do that again. What do you think?
That's all that was.
Hey, man, all I know is the champ is in the building.
Not only did he say that,
Right?
but
The
he
champ is
also
in the
told
building.
him, let's put
Feel
it
me,
in the
buddy?
end zone they're supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Come on,
I know
baby,
we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
I got it, though. I picked up the first. And I got out of bounds.
Right there with me.
Yeah, you got a little.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down.
He dropped it, you fucking bitch.
Incomplete.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from the Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
They always seem to be although it was in Jacksonville's win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Niggas wait to play me. I don't wait to play niggas.
Now Ryan on first down. Going up
Birdie!
This is caught inside the 15.
Touchdown!
Falcons.
Hey, you 101 these, man. You know I'm going to
2 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And his kick is good.
I'll see we get it there, right?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, they let him. They let him get it out.
The 20.
And that bitch ass nigga tripped him.
Touchdown.
Damn, my dude could have get you. My other dude tripped him and shit, man.
Officially a 103-yard return.
That's a good one. That's how I ran mine back, straight up the middle.
I'm really trying to go.
And he puts this one
That was a
through
good
as the
one,
lead
man.
moves to
He put the pressure on me
13-7.
with that one, bro. Oh, yeah, it's
So now
too
the
bad,
other
homie.
return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Yeah, that was a mean
Going
one
about
right
a
there.
yard deep.
Hey, stop till you drop us in there, man. Stop doing dumbass shit, bro.
Yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter,
need to
not
get
sure
it.
how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
Yeah. I'll be Emilio.
Down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles come in.
I'll make it close enough.
Here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here.
It's going to be Cripple-OG. Cripple-OG's broadcast.
Freeman again.
Keep telling you, Emilio. He pushed me back.
Him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense moving
I
quickly.
got the plays on it, but
Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be
Out of bounds.
Yeah,
Out of bounds.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a
hey, we knock
first down.
anything over down. You kick my
Size,
tape,
he's a
we knock
smaller
anything
back. He
down.
can get him to football.
I'm
He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, hey, Emilio.
But they'll say it's incomplete. So we've
Damn, yeah, he got lucky because I damn sure about to
This
throw
is the
it.
NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Eric Weems now on the return.
Straight up the middle. That's yeah, straight up the middle, bro. That's the one, straight up the middle. You in there.
Onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically,
What they're doing is emphasizing the things that
Emilio.
went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you
Touchdown
got to go
for
over some
me.
of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay up with this team.
Step up. Step up one time, bro. Damn, I should have stepped up. I had your ass.
Have done so far this season.
Yeah, keep on man coverage in that man.
Garoppolo, Brissett, and Kessler combined 11-2 with a 15-3 touchdown.
He ran once he got in the second. He was man
Keep
coverage.
saying that playing quarterback is really tough to do in the NFL.
Those guys are proving them wrong.
Well, I think that what they're doing is they're taking advantage of their skill set, emphasizing
I
what they
didn't
do
see that
best,
motherfucker.
minimizing things for them.
Yeah, it was either
to
one.
avoid
Yeah,
errors.
it was either one.
But
I
some of
seen
them
that.
continue to elevate their game, and Trevor
That's why I
Siemian
threw
comes
it.
to mind. How
He was
about his
coming
last
like a
performance?
motherfucker.
4 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
He's all right. He's all right.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And some room to maneuver.
Yeah, you see, I'm trying to take that ball.
They're inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he's struggling.
Out the middle.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Yeah, that should have been. Cause I damn sure you tricked me. Cause I thought he was going that way. He went to the middle.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still
I can work with what's his name?
Defense, and they can add up as the game goes
Field goal. I can live with field goal. Yeah, stop him at the line. That's right. I can live with field goals, bro.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the drive will wind up yielding.
Yeah, I can live with a field goal, my nigga.
3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's
3
been solid
field
as
goals.
usual. And this is what you need to do.
Damn.
Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and
I need to just move the ball. I just keep trying to go for the touchdown every play.
Fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I gotta keep trying Ole Emilio, man.
Put together on this drive.
Said I wasn't gonna do that.
They
Shit.
used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Come on, bro. Don't always fall out of bounds.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
I did. No, you're not allowed to drink. Yeah, drink yours.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones
Uh-oh. Yeah, he fucked up, Emilio.
10. Touchdown.
He fell, hey.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
He burnt him.
And the Falcons.
Oh, I might miss that shit. Oh, they gave it to him. Yeah, he shook. He damn so did fall. When I seen that dude in the middle cut inside, shit, you know I'm gonna throw it. Lighter, man.
You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time,
come on.
You know you want to see the field goal kicker try.
That should have been me, man.
They'll be going for 6.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
That should have been me, man.
50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. To throw is Taylor.
Come on. This nigga was looking a totally different way.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nice shot there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit.
I thought you did that play again.
And deliver it downfield for a nice completion. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a mind-blowers guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock. And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. When you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
I don't know. Oh yeah, man, them niggas was the niggas came on the other side, and like Sachs and somebody else on the other side,
14 yards still to go on.
and they was like, shit, nah, ain't no truth. So they team killed him. There was only one dude, that dude Tuna. So
smart football, keep the clock grind.
oh, that's mine. So they left though. Oh, it was Sammy. It was Sammy and Sachs. King killed him, but Sammy and Sachs left. So me and Black and somebody else, me, Black and Green, was on that side. So next thing you know, the whole room, like 2 niggas came over there from Tuna with us, and it was like 3 niggas over there with them. And the niggas started team killing us. So I holla at me and Black holla at the nigga Deadpool like, damn bro, you the one who issued the truths and shit. You the one came in our chat talking about, bro, can we get along? Now you know. So we just start killing them niggas again. So we like, shit, we gonna just play this last round. So the last round, we played the whole game and shit. So Green like, I'm gonna get off. So we like, shit, one more Green. Black came in, bruh, shit, killed everybody.
He's gonna rifle one and got his man complete. Touchdown.
Yeah, Black went ahead and pulled out his old noob tube. Killed the whole team, ended the whole map. Like, yeah, good shit, my nigga. Fuck them niggas, bro. Good shit. That nigga, like I said, bro, you was in there that day when he came in the chat, like, bro, why we just stop doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That day he was like, all it is what it is. All it is what it is because all your little niggas around. But it was just us. You was copping deuces and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck where I go. If I go in the map, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck y'all niggas. You know, I ain't copping no deuces on nothing. It's only a game. You can cut the motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something.
Uh-oh, about time we got him. About time.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football.
Yeah, maybe I said I'll take those 3 points. Them field goals.
They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it. Thank you, homie. He had my ass.
Making sure they catch the ball, hauling
Make sure I get it some shit that's gonna work.
A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Taylor down around his goal line. Wide open.
Ah, good hit, but damn, you should have counted it up.
There, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Taylor.
Oh, thank you.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
3rd and long. It's Ryan.
I fucked that up. Oh, I fucked that up. I should have waited just a couple more seconds.
And then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in.
Damn, I fucked that up.
And the 14-year trusty veteran.
Shit, you gotta go for 2.
And that'll push the lead.
You make it, you gotta go for 2.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Taylor will throw. And he's got his
come on, man. Hit this nigga.
They convert on 3rd.
Damn, I blitzed at the wrong time. That wasn't even a play. Original play.
Defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Stuck on my original play, man.
Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor.
That's right. They did it.
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me see something.
Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
Oh, knocked it out of his hand.
Throughout the game, and here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Knocked it out of his hand.
A very big one.
Thank you.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And this is caught.
Come on.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, shit.
He'll look to throw. And
he got it.
One-handed.
I got it.
That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He's back to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Emilio. Come on, get a head in there. Some kind of head.
That's where the return stops. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on.
Oh, come on, man, Ryan.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this
Oh, I should have been came out of that shit. I had
They're
him.
going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Ryan wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Oh.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's enough. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense
Shit, they let me get off with the quarterback and with the running back.
Now Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. 23 yards on the play. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Taylor, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One receiver left, 3 to the right. One last shot for Taylor. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball
Fuck that
game.
money up.